Hello, we're from UCL Accommodation. In this video, we'll be covering key things you need to know about applying to UCL Accommodation as an undergraduate student. We'll be covering eligibility criteria, additional requirements, when to apply, timelines you can expect for offers, budgeting considerations, and preferences. Let's start with who is eligible for a prioritised place in UCL Accommodation. Prioritised means being offered a space in UCL halls ahead of returning students. You're eligible for a prioritised place if you meet all the following criteria. You are a full-time first-year undergraduate. You have firmly accepted an offer to study at UCL by 10th June in the year of study. You have not previously lived or studied in London while studying at a higher education institution or HEI. You apply for single-person accommodation, and you submit your application by 10th June in the year of study. If you do not meet all these criteria, we recommend looking for alternative accommodation as spaces in UCL halls are limited. Students who are under 18 or have additional requirements are guaranteed a space in UCL halls and do not need to meet all the above criteria. We'll talk more about additional requirements now. What is an additional requirement? An additional requirement is something that is essential for someone to have in an environment to support their needs. This might be a need arising from a health issue, including health-related conditions, for example, allergies or diabetes, physical and invisible disabilities, for example, mobility differences, visual differences or hearing differences, an injury, long or short-term illness, neurodiversity, for example, specific learning differences, autism spectrum disorder or ADHD, or a mental health condition. Additional needs can include care experienced students, estranged students, or students at risk of being homeless. UCL Accommodation welcomes applications from all students with additional requirements and will support them to ensure they are allocated rooms that meet their needs. We encourage students with additional requirements to contact UCL Accommodation to speak to us about what you need from your housing as soon as possible. If you have an additional requirement that was not mentioned previously, we recommend checking the accommodation website for more details, and if you are still unsure, contact the accommodation office. Please note, we do not receive any information about your health from UCAS or UCL admissions, so we need you to provide us details when you apply through the accommodation portal. The more information you give us about exactly what you need, the better we can tailor your room allocation to your needs. Your requirements could include a hall that enables an accessible route to campus, an ensuite room, or an individual kitchen. Where necessary and possible, adaptations can be made to rooms to make them more suitable for your needs. We want you to have as smooth an experience as possible, so even if you can manage without an adaptation, you shouldn't have to. Your allocated room will be your home, and we'd like it to meet as many of your day-to-day needs as possible. When should I apply to UCL Accommodation? Ideally, as soon as possible after receiving your UCL offer and confirming UCL as your firm choice. If you've registered with UCAS using a school email address, we recommend you update your details with a personal email, as you may lose access by the time offers are sent out, which could cause you to miss your offer. When are offers sent out? Offers are sent out between the start of April and the end of August in your year of study. Not all offers are generated at once, so we kindly ask you to bear with us and be patient. If you would prefer to have accommodation confirmed earlier, we recommend finding alternative accommodation. Let's now discuss budgeting considerations. The rent you pay includes all utilities such as water, electricity, and Wi-Fi. For undergraduates, it's a 39-week contract including the winter and spring breaks, but not the summer holiday. Consider what's affordable for you. If someone will be helping you to finance your rent, make sure to discuss your budget with them. Please note that while we will try to meet your maximum weekly rent, we may not be able to do so. Once you've decided your budget, you can choose your preferences. As an undergraduate, you can express a preference for preferred maximum weekly rent, your preferred room type, whether you want to live in a catered hall, and whether you want to share a room. Please note that while we will try to meet as many of your preferences as possible and your maximum weekly rent, we may not be able to do so. You are not guaranteed to have any of your preferences met. Rent varies depending on zone and band of hall and room type. We'll start by discussing zoning and banding. The zone of a hall is based on its location from campus. There are 3 zones, A, B, and C. Halls in Zone A are within 1.5 miles of Bloomsbury campus. Halls in Zone B are between 1.5 and 5 miles of Bloomsbury campus. Halls in Zone C are more than 5 miles away from Bloomsbury campus. The band of a hall is based on its building condition. There are 4 bands, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Halls in Band 1 are the newest halls or recently refurbished. Halls in Band 2 are either less recently refurbished or not yet fully refurbished. Halls in Band 3 are not refurbished. Band 4 covers budget-friendly rooms in halls that are not refurbished. Rents for each room type vary depending on the hall zone and band. The best place to find complete information is on the Fees, Guidance and Payments page on the UCL Accommodation website, link in the description. Most rooms in UCL Accommodation have shared bathrooms and kitchen facilities. The cheapest rooms are twin rooms. More expensive rooms are ensuite rooms or studios. We'll now show you some examples of the main room types we have so you can get an idea of what they look like. You can find examples of other room types on the website. First, we have the most common room, a single. On the left, you can see an example of a single in Ramsey Hall, and on the right, a room in Ifor Evans Hall. A single comes with a single bed, wardrobe, desk, and chair. You'll share a kitchen and bathroom with flatmates. Next, we have a single ensuite. On the left is an example from Astor College, and on the right, one from Goldsmith House. A single ensuite comes with a single bed, wardrobe, desk, and chair, and you'll have your own bathroom. You share a kitchen with your flatmates. Finally, we have a twin, which is our cheapest option. On the left is an example from Campbell House, and on the right we have a room from Arthur Tattersall House. Your roommate will be an undergraduate of the same gender. You'll each get a single bed, a wardrobe, desk, and chair. You'll share a bathroom and cooking facilities with flatmates. Let's now discuss catering options. You can choose between halls that are catered or non-catered. Our catered halls are Ifor Evans Hall and Ramsey Hall. In catered halls, you get most of your meals cooked for you in a cafeteria. In self-catered halls, you have a kitchen where you can cook your own food. If you have strict dietary requirements, we recommend choosing a self-catered hall, as we cannot guarantee being able to meet all your needs in a catered hall. The best place to find the most complete and up-to-date information on everything we've discussed and more is on the UCL Accommodation website, www.ucl.ac.uk/accommodation. The Fees, Guidance and Payment page has a complete table of all rents by hall and room type. Links are in the description. You can also follow us at UCL Accommodation on social media, where you can ask our team questions. Thank you for watching.